He's one of the candidates challenging Antonio Villaraigosa for mayor. David Saltzberg, a.k.a. Zuma Dogg, is here, and he's taking your question. Election day for L.A. mayor is March 3rd. One of the candidates is David Saltzberg. He's better known throughout the city as Zuma Dogg, host of his own public access cable TV show. Saltzberg is a regular at city council meetings. He speaks out really as a member of the public on a number of issues.
Was happening. They want to build a Gap shopping mall right here on Venice, and they want to make a new parking lot, and they want to have luxury condos, y'all. So the first thing is to get all the artists off of Venice Beach.
So will that be one of your platforms to put the artists back in Venice? What is that?
Well, we've already celebrated that victory. What brought me into City Hall was an unconstitutional ordinance at Venice Beach that I felt was illegal. I went down to City Council to protest what I thought would be a one-time trip. I found out it was a fraud, waste, and abuse racketeering factory, and so we had to fight them. And I'm not happy to say that last Friday a federal jury awarded someone at Venice Beach $250,000 because it was illegal. So that's my first victory as an activist.
Wow.
Sad to say.
One of the costs to the city, you're saying, that $250,000, that's a cost to the city, obviously.
Yeah, see what I found, once I started to go to City Hall, talking about Venice Beach, other people came to talk to me about their issues when they saw me on TV. And I found out the city of LA, they'll try to get away with anything in violation of the law regarding planning or ordinances. It's up for the citizens to have to sue in order to get their way. They know that most people can't, and that's how they win. So here we have an example of some people that stood up, and it happens all through the city.
Frustrating.
Very frustrating.
I know you go to all the city council meetings. Is it fair to say sometimes you are a bit of a distraction at these meetings?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm a distraction. They'd like if I didn't show up every day and take, you get 7 minutes of public comment time. Okay, so sure, they wish I wouldn't show up, and sometimes you have to talk loud if they're talking loud. We're talking about First Amendment fight here. What they are doing to the citizens of Los Angeles, if I have to raise my voice a little bit and get passionate about it, will excuse me.
Okay, so there's 9 people running for Villaraigosa's job. How do you get your message out there?
Well, the thing is, once again, I am just a citizen who just wakes up every day, and there's a lot of free media out there. I'm on Good Day LA right now.
This is our little public access show.
Yes, public access
You're used to that. Welcome.
Public access has been canceled, so I was doing public access, my own public access show. I call the radio. A lot of people on the radio that listen know me.
For sure.
And just going to the council meetings is very important because they're broadcast each one 4 times on the city. So I'm here to say if you show up and do everything you can, when I walk the streets of LA, I'm truly blessed by community members.
So you're saying participate is the #1 thing. Get in there and
absolutely.
Get involved.
The city wins by default because they'll put ballot measures on, and no one will even show up for public comment. So they win by default. Please show up Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at Los Angeles City Council.
And that's one of your, I'm sorry, but that's one of your things that you feel you're in touch with the community to the point that you can really represent the community now and as mayor to an even greater extent. Isn't that you feel one of your strengths?
Yes, absolutely. It's only through going to City Hall. I went there on my own issues, but then when other people saw me, they'd come up. City Hall's the truest melting pot on the planet, very diverse, all ages, and they really come to me desperate with their issues, and that's how I learn all the ins and outs, and yes. So I'm only ready to be mayor. See, it's easy to say I got, law degrees and I'm Ivy League educated, but they don't teach you how to be mayor in textbooks. It's easy to make these hard, we're going to do it this way and that way, but then real life situations set in.
You told me you were the Carrie Underwood of this election. What does that mean?
Yes, because, we've got undecided voters here that are saying, well, gee, I know I don't want to vote for the mayor, but who am I going to vote for? So you're looking at you see the other 9 candidates, people really don't know. I'm here to say I am the Carrie Underwood of candidates, clearly the leader at the end and, the most prepared to be mayor. Seriously, after attending the meetings and looking at all the agendas, and I'm constantly, people call me, the insiders, you don't understand that people might be working for the mayor, but they might not like what they're seeing. So that's when I get the anonymous emails and phone calls. So I've got all the inside information.
With the city in such tremendous fiscal trouble, can you just give us a snapshot of how you might begin to attack that and contrast it to the other candidates?
Yes, well, first of all, besides my character Zuma Dogg, I've studied Dr. W. Edwards Deming. He has 14-point plan. He created the Japanese economic miracle through manufacturing. So that's some high-level stuff, and I've been published internationally in that topic. So what qualifies me most as mayor? Absolutely, we need to reduce the bureaucracy, the waste, improve the efficiency. What happens is the city installed left-turn auto sensors to help improve traffic. Well, they don't work properly, they're not timed out properly, only one car makes it through. So then, not only are they not helping traffic, they're making it worse, and now they have to go back and fix it. It's going to double the expense, double the cost. That's inefficiency. So the number one thing I do as mayor, I walk in with my 14-point plan, and that will, immeasurable waste is what we must focus on under these economic times, and that's the number one thing easily can be accomplished.
David's going to be back here in the 9 o'clock hour to answer your questions, and you can send your questions to him.
Why didn't you wear your beanie and your glasses?
I know, you've got a different look on today.
That's Zuma Dogg, and this is the real David Saltz.
I'm trying to reach people that have seen me for the first time.
That might be put off by the sort of hip urban look. Questions to news.
You think we want to hit
news comments at fox11.com. News comments at fox11.com.
You want me to be
Send
your
your
running mate.
questions, and
It's
David
obvious.
Zuma Dogg will be back in the 9 o'clock hour to answer them.